Bernice? Me? Is there anyone else? Mr. Vincent? Okay, motion does not pass.
Mr. Olson,
Yes, sir.
can we make a request to the administration, because we did this before with the, what was the one that Mr. Bukowski had a question about? What was that course? No? Draft? Draft? And we had a breakdown of what the course actually was. We had a description. I mean, we are adding course requirements to our curriculum. We should be able, as a board, since we're voting on it, as my question was, what is it? We should be able to see tangibly in front of us what precisely the course, just like when you grab your curriculum handbook at, curriculum night, you should be able, as a board, since we're casting a vote on it, to understand exactly what is in the course material that we're adding to the curriculum.
That's my concern. I don't believe that the students are going to have adequate prerequisites for this class at this time. And I truly believe that all of the computer programming courses need to be reevaluated. And
I mean, this one is slightly different, AJ, and you're absolutely right with the drafting course that we were talking about. The AP courses have to have an audit through advanced placement, which means that there's some other body that has to allow them to be approved in order for somebody, if they score well enough on the AP exam, to exempt themselves from future classes, college-wise.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, we have the luxury of time. I mean, I don't want to make a big board issue strife over approving it or not approving it for the hand guide. We can bring it up again for the August 1st board meeting with full audit description. Is it going to change between now and then? No, because it's mandated by AP what that description is going to be.
We still don't have it in front of us.
Yeah.
When you guys wanted to make additions last time, we had it in front of us.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't think we need to vote on it tonight because we're going to have a meeting August 1st.
Well, we'll just have to vote no on the second one.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Is that okay?
as long as everyone, if it's a majority,
Yeah.
yeah.
If we approve it tonight, and we'll bring all the information to you, and if you choose at that point, when we go to the committee meeting before the regular meeting, if we choose to delete it, we'll put a motion on to delete it.
I mean, I don't mean to be a stickler, but
Is that
this is,
reasonable?
yeah, and I don't mean to be a stickler, but this whole program is based on the Java programming language, okay? It's not that old in the history of computing, but there's data types in it, and I don't know if you guys know what data types are, but it's how numbers and information is understood and stored in a computer, okay? And one of the data types is Boolean, all right? And it really just says, well, if this Boolean variable is defined, then it will either have a value of a true or a false. Well, that's based on Boolean algebra, and none of these students have Boolean algebra experience. So, I mean, that's just one small piece of my complaint. And that's why I want to continue to have a narrative about this conversation.
How about if we do this? How about if we have a motion, and move for this and vote on it, and then we'll bring the entire description to the next committee meeting for everybody to look at it. The reality of this one is we're not going to have the luxury of changing this curriculum because AP dictates it to us. Because if they're going to approve it and we're going to give an exam, it has to be under their blessing. Otherwise,
I'm not
otherwise we
asking
don't
for the
have
course description to change, but the prerequisites for it.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is let's.
That won't change.
It's dictated by AP. But
Then I think we should be preemptive and have the courses in computer programming 1 through 4 be altered so that we know that they're getting the correct prerequisites, even though it's not mandated by the AP guidelines.
Let's do this, and I think it's a good suggestion by AJ. Let's have approval of denial of this motion tonight. Let's bring the course description to everybody in the committee meeting. Get it out to you the week before the committee meeting, and then we can have that discussion with the whole course description in front of you. And then decide if we want to pull it at that point, then we'll have a separate motion at the next board meeting to rescind as part of the curriculum, or we leave it there. I mean, I don't think we have any of us have. I mean, I certainly don't have the expertise to know whether the course description is appropriate or not, because AP dictates it to us.
Well, if I can get over the anxiety of talking, I would be more than happy to challenge the course description and the prerequisites.
Yeah, well, so I think the compromise is let's approve or disapprove this motion tonight. Let's bring the course description to everybody, you know, before the next committee meeting. If we choose after that discussion, which, you know, will be much more lengthy, because you'll have, you know, you'll A, have it, and B, be prepared, all of us, to speak to it and listen, and then decide whether we want to keep it, retain it in the course curriculum guide or not at the August 1st meeting. Does that make sense?
Sure, just one last comment. Computer programming 4, according to the curriculum guide, was really this course to begin with. So why the redundancy? If we do approve it, we should just strike computer programming 4 from the curriculum guide because it looks redundant to me.
Let's have that discussion. Let's have that discussion at the next committee meeting. Good point.